Hello everyone, welcome in to the Nova Network's coverage of the Fayetteville 4th of July parade. I'm Lucas Berry here, ready to watch this parade with you. We think it's going to be a fun one. Of course, this is perfect small town America, right? A 4th of July parade a little bit early, right? It is still July 3rd, but you know what? Perfect time to celebrate the 4th of July as we approach 250 years next year of this great country. We're celebrating birthday 249 here, and we look forward to seeing just what this parade has in store for you, for us, and for you, the viewer. So come on along with us as we enjoy this parade. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. With the Fayetteville Police Show on the way.
Real slow. Like when people are walking and stuff. Real slow. The cars drive so slow. People walk and dance and play music.
And I would have to imagine that if you're a police officer and you have the honor of leading a parade like this, that's got to be up there with one of the honors of your career. To look out on the town that you protect and serve and see everyone out here enjoying themselves like this. I'd have to imagine that ranks high on the bright spots in a police officer's career. With the Fayette County JROTC marching right behind, of course, with the nation's flag and the state flag.
Look at all those flags. There's a puppy in the truck. Shiny wheels.
We'll wait to see just who these are. I presume these are all veterans from various branches of the services, but I cannot say for absolute certain what organization they are with until that float passes by our location. We got the American flag, the state flag, the flags with the branches of the service, the POW-MIA flag. So we'll see if we can give credit where credit is due. Here. It's the American Legion. Post, I cannot. I think that's 149 from Fayetteville. And of course, the Mountaineer is here. We're very familiar with him. We saw him over at Anstead, got a chance to talk to him. That's Mr. K. Kincaid from right here in Fayetteville. He is the WVU Mountaineer. And as much as an honor as it is to be the Mountaineer, I'm sure that is hot in a day like today. It's a brave soul for going out here and wearing that in July in West Virginia. We'll see him hopefully firing that musket after plenty of WVU touchdowns in the fall, including what we hope is a win over that school up north.
Oh, look at you. What is that? What? Hot dog? Alright, yeah, there you go.
Citizen of the Year from Fayetteville. But if there's not, we congratulate you for your win on Citizen of the Year. And of course, the Fayetteville High School alumni Fayetteville, of course, no longer an active high school, but certainly carries the legacy of all that came before it until it closed in 2019. I understand there's going to be a big reunion for Fayetteville high school graduates coming up this weekend. What a great weekend to have that. There's going to be a hiring event for what organization I don't quite know, as I missed the front of that truck. But it'll be on July 23rd if you're interested in coming out. From 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you hear about that, feel free.
How is it?
For the life of me, I cannot read that sign on the side of that car, so I do apologize. Church of the Nazarene, though, I can read that. And they're coming up after this. That's a really nice display on the front of that trailer. That really is quite nice. Well done. And you have the Canyon Rim Rotary Club with a nice big rotary. Yep. Okay, we just scored. WVU just scored. Those of us of a certain age, that rifle means Pat White just ran into the end zone for the 15 millionth time. God bless America, indeed. And it's moments like this, it's situations and scenes like this where that phrase, God bless America, really hits home when you see everyone gathered for the same cause. Doesn't matter what they may believe in terms of politics or religion. We're all out here having a good time, enjoying the freedoms that this country provides. That we can do this on a beautiful small town on what is a pretty darn good day, all things considered. Fayetteville Women's Club is up next, and Southern West Virginia. No, Miss Southern West Virginia. Is it Jada or Jade? Lily. It might not. Julia Lily, I think. I don't know for sure. But I know that's a nice Mustang. That is a nice car. That is very well done. Hats off to you, sir. I'm literally tipping my hat to you because that is a very well done car. Now that is an automobile. That is no longer considered a car. That is an automobile. I'd be blowing that horn every chance I got. That is a unique horn. If they blow it again, just listen. Of course, following it, you got more classic cars for you. I must admit, I'm not that great at identifying cars if I get them from the side, so I really can't tell you just what you're looking at. But I can tell you that behind it is a vehicle that well, it's part of what this country's all about. That vehicle, I'm sure, has seen some things. They had a World War II festival here not too long ago. Feels like forever ago, but it wasn't. And I saw plenty of those in the gathering. I missed this woman's honor, and I do apologize for that. Don't know if there was anything on the front of the truck, but I do know that she's wearing a sash, that she deserves congratulations for whatever title it is she is currently holding. And then a nice old, I hesitate to say older car. Very well done. Now, whether your car is an old, new, whatever, if they need, if you're in a tough spot, you can count on these fine folks to help get you out of it. It always amazes me. I can do a million of these parades. Every time I see a tow truck in that section of the parade, I will always be baffled at just how big these things are. Never will I not be. Miss Southern West Virginia is up next. I think that says Pamela Freeman. I think. Sign's a little, yep, Pamela Freeman, I got it right. Congratulations to you. It's a really nice touch having the flag coming off the grill like that. That's a really nice touch. I like that. You know, I talk about how being chosen to lead a parade like this must be a high honor for a police officer. I'd have to imagine it's quite nice for a towing company to be seen in such a positive light, right? So many times if we have to call a tow company, it's because something bad has happened. But now we're all here enjoying it. This, I hesitate to say it's just good PR because it's more than that. It really is a chance for us to see them in a good, positive light. And thank them, indirectly of course, for what they've done for us if we need it. Now here's something you can't have a parade without. Fayetteville Fire and Rescue, not just Fayetteville of course, anyone. You can't have a parade without a bunch of fire engines rolling through here. Wouldn't be a parade without it. Now that's a moment. That's a moment where they hand out the plastic fire hats. That's a moment those kids will remember forever. You know, I talk about unity and how we're all gathered here no matter what we might believe. Every time I've seen a fire truck, a fire department be represented in any parade we've done, there's always something about the fire department of New York or 9/11 somewhere on a truck that department owns. And it is amazing to me the unity that is still shown some 24 years after 9/11, where you see these people have not forgotten, they never will forget the brothers and sisters they lost that day in New York, in DC, and in Pennsylvania. I will never not be driven to emotion. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. And every time I see that and I start talking about it, I get really emotional because it really is. It makes an impression on me every time I see it. I don't think it ever won't. I don't remember which department it is, but I think we had them in Ansted last month where there was actually a picture of the Twin Towers and it said Never Forget or FDNY or something, and that hits a little more than just seeing the FDNY. It all hits, but that one really kind of hits home a little more. I really like that American flag on the grill and American flag on the broom as well. That's a nice touch. And again, I talked about being a tow company, being seen in the positive light, seen so many times. You've got fire departments who are seeing it the worst night of their lives, or the worst day of their lives. And now to come out and see them and, again, thank them indirectly for all they've done. A tip of the cap to our firefighters. Jank Air Ambulance unit. It looks like this might be toward the end of the parade. I can see what looks like another Fayetteville police officer kind of leading pedestrian cars. That's a weird phrase, pedestrian cars, leading just the general public behind. And so I'll wrap up, if indeed this is the end of the parade, with a point that I have made a couple times already, but to see the EMTs out here on display, showing what they do in a positive light, instead of being there when someone's life may be at risk. It's great, and I, again, tip my cap to them. I believe this will round us out as the Fayetteville police truck makes its way. And I'll say the same thing about the police that I've said before. Not only is it a great honor to be in the parade, but it is also great to see them in what our tax dollars go to, right? What they go to help fund. So as we watch the parade work its way down Maple Avenue, we say thank you so much for tuning us in here on the Nova Network. It's been an absolute pleasure. For Darren McGuffin behind the camera, I am Lucas Perry saying thank you once again. Happy 4th of July, everyone.